If you're a teacher, student, tutor, homeschooler, or anyone that loves learning, this is a video for you. I will show you 20 ways you can use study mode with prompts. Navigate to this page, click on tools, click on study mode, and now this will turn blue. Now you are good to go. The first 5 things that I'll use this tool would be for study, organizing my lessons, or planning for my study. To start with, it could be used for focus mode, which will allow you to stay on task using timed sessions and build in accountability. The prompt that you can put in is help me stay focused for 25 minutes while I study Hamlet Act 3. Give me a short break quiz after. Or you can use this as a study notebook. It can help you to summarize notes, ideas in one location. Or it could be used as a study planner. It could be it could help you to build a custom revision timetable based on subjects. So what you do is you put in the prompt which says make me a 7-day study plan for my history exam, and you can put in the topics. You can use it as a time box study sessions as well, which will help you to stay focused for blocks of time with breaks. For instance, you can put in this prompt help a study block 25 minutes for math, a 5-minute break, and then give me 25 minutes for French vocab. Or the last thing you can do is you can use this as a learning style measure. This is one of my favorites. It helps you to adjust your lessons or your study based on your learning preferences. The prompt would be I'm a visual learner. Teach me how photosynthesis works using diagrams and flowcharts. For discussion and study purposes, let's put in this prompt and see what it does. So now that I've put this in, the thing that I liked about this tool is it's not giving me any answers, but it's helping me to learn. So here you see it's checking for my understanding, and it's asking me some basic facts about the topic. So what happens in a plant, what things plants need to do to it. So now if I have no idea, I could just say I don't know. Now it's helping me to go back one step and allowing me to learn from key learn the key concepts in there. And now it's giving me some questions as well. Would you like to try a blank version of the flowchart? Look at a real diagram of leaf doing synthesis, or you try explaining the process back to me in your own words. So you can pick. If I pick B, and you can see it allows me to go back and do some activities before I actually start learning from here, right? Now, the next set of things it can do would be it can help you to be an active learner, and it will help you to boost your memory comprehension, and it will allow you to be an independent thinker. Things that it can do would be create flashcards. The prompt would be create 15 flashcards on key terms for E11 chemistry, and I can give a topic as well. Or it could help you to create some recall drills, which would be quiz me on last week's flashcards about the causes of, and you can put in the topic. The next one of my favorites would be Socratic questioning, which involves asking deeper questions rather than giving answers. So here you put in the prompt and it will help you to answer questions. Now, it could help you to become critical thinker, or it could help you to read comprehension, and it could act as an assistant here. Here's chapter 4 of The Outsiders. Make 5 comprehension questions in glossary. So for me, my favorite one is this one, and I'll show you how it helps me to check my understanding. So I'll go back to the tool and I'll put this in, and now it's giving me some prompts. Let's begin with the basics. What does power mean in a story? So It means to be in control, right? So now it will help me to understand and connect it to the story itself. So here, who has the most power in the story? So if I might say, I don't know, right? So what will happen is it will further go in and give me some other prompts and come some hints as well for and to just to check on my understanding. So here are some hints to the question, and it will keep giving me some hints until I get to the correct answer. Next five things that I'll use this for would be to write and to express uh, my spoken or my verbal skills, and this will help me through prompting. It will help me with feedback. So the first thing you can do is you can get feedback on your essay and grading. So if I were a student, I would put in my grade the rubric the teacher has given me, and it will give me some suggestions of for improvement. If I'm a teacher, I'll do the same. I'll put in the students' work, I'll put in the rubric as well, and it will help me to give feedback. Now it could help me to write speech as well. For example, the prompt would be help me craft or draft and rehearse a 2 minute speech on climate change for my science class. And it will come up with a speech, and you can go ahead and change that, and it will help you to write something, craft something based on your own experience. It could help you to become a better writer. It could support you with your writing as well. Um, it gave me a creative writing prompt for a dystopian story in 2080. Help me structure the plot. So it will not write for you, but it will help you to structure your writing. It could be your multilingual study assistant. You can translate uh, concepts into other languages. For example, explain Newton's first law of motion in French with examples. It could be used as a real life scenario builder. And you'll, for example, you can put in the prompt and it will give you some real life examples as well. Now, my one of my favorites is this one. So if I put in this into the search, and now it's giving me some ideas about the story. It's giving me a structure that I can use. It will not give me the answer. So that's the product structure. Now you could see very clearly it has given me all these layout. And now, would you like to brainstorm your main character? So I put in A, for instance, right? Let's start with the main character. Now it's helping with my character. So if I'm pick an age, so maybe I might say 15, and then it will go in and give me other prompts that I could use to develop my own character. So then I can work on my setting, I can work on my climax, my resolution, and so on. So this would be a nice way in which students can start crafting their writing as well. Now, the last five things that I would advise you to use this for would be uh, to have this as a targeted tool for different subjects. For instance, let's start with math. Here it says solve and explain, and that's the equation, or you can upload a worksheet and will have you help you guide through the steps. The interesting thing about this is it will answer the first question, and once you have answered that, then it will go on to the next one, and so on. It can be used as a concept explainer with visuals, and you could use it as create diagrams, flowcharts, visuals, and so on. Prompt would be show me a label diagram of a plant cell and explain what each part does. Or you can use it as a subject specific mode. If you are a student, you could say explain supply and demand to a year 12 economics students using a real world example. Or you could be a homeschooler or parent, and if you have a toddler that you're working with, you can say could you create diagrams about uh, climate change in and its impact on coastal environments or whatever, and it will help you to create diagrams and you can explain to your student that you're working with. Now, it can help you to solve past exam papers as well. So mark this chemistry paper's response and tell me what to improve on to get a higher grade. Next one, It could be a resource linker and could help you suggest interactive videos, readings, worksheets for your topic. The prompt would be find good YouTube videos, interactive websites to help me learn about tectonic plates. For discussion purposes, I'll show you how you can use it across different subjects. So I'll go back here, put in my prompt, and there you go. It's giving me a step-by-step solution to that. So the question is, what are the values of A, B, and C in this equation? I might just say, I don't know. And then it will go on and then explain that. So no worries, let's find A and B. What is the form? And looking at the equation, what do you think each is? Give it a try. So if I'm stuck, I might put in a if I've given that as a wrong answer. Um, so A equals for 2. Exactly, you got it right. And now the next one, what number is in front of X? So if I am not sure, for instance, if I put 2 as well, it might come back and say almost. So the term with X is negative 7x. So the number in front of X is negative 7, not 2. So now, last one, what is C? So now it's giving me options. It's giving me some notes that I can use to answer this question. So what I like about this is it's not giving me the answer, it's helping me develop my understanding about the key concepts that are there. So this is how I'll use my understanding and my skills to use this tool in multiple ways. So that's all for today. If you learned something from this video, do like, subscribe, and share with others so others get to know how to use this tool effectively as well. Thanks for watching.